Beautiful, beautiful, love it. These wings are so good, crispy, juicy, smoky. Love these wings. Oh, we're starting right now. Jason Ganahl GQUE BBQ. Thank you so much for all the wonderful questions. We got what, over 40, 45 different questions submitted. Where do I start? We picked out a couple of different questions that I'm going to go ahead and answer. First question I'm going to answer: what's the best entry-level smoker for somebody that wants to get into smoking? I recommend Camel or Marlboro Lights.
Camel or Marlboro Lights?
So that's a great question. There's a lot of different answers. I do get asked that a lot. And it really depends on what you're looking for and how much time you want to spend. Nowadays, there's a lot of technology and a lot of innovation by these pit makers that all you have to do is set it and forget it, and the pit will do all the cooking for you. However, you can do it old school like the way I learned, and that's really manipulating the fire, managing the heat flow, and properly learning how to cook the meat. And if you have the time to do that, that's what I recommend, because then you really truly learn how to be a really good barbecue person. What I recommend is, we are so blessed here in Denver. Go visit my friends over at Proud Souls. Ask for Tony or ask for Bushmaster. Bushmaster right now, Chris, is one of the top competition barbecue cooks in the entire country. So you can get firsthand information from him and check out all the different pits and find one. Our friends over at Ace also have a big supply and an amount of pits for you to choose from over there. So go check out Ace or go check out Proud Souls. Next question says, what was the trigger or decision point to open your first restaurant? First restaurant we opened was in Westminster, Colorado, about 7 years ago. At that time, I lived in Superior, Colorado, and I just needed to find a place that I can get to and from the house as quickly as possible, because I had a bunch of little kids. I had some twins and then a daughter at the house, and I had to tend to them and to the restaurant. We're trying to shoot a video over here. So one of the moments, and there were several decision points where I thought this is never gonna work. In fact, I remember 1 week before we opened, not being able to sleep at all, thinking this is the worst decision I ever made in my life. I don't know what I'm doing here. But I also remember being at a barbecue contest with the best competition barbecue cooks in America, sitting around talking and being blown away at the volume they were doing at their barbecue restaurants. This next question: what is your all-time favorite item at GQ, including specials? I love the specials. So asking me what my favorite item is at GQ is asking me like which one of my 4 kids I like the most. If there is just one that I had to pick, and it says it on the menu, you can see it. It says Jason's favorite on the menu. It's the Meltdown. Got smoky USDA prime beef. Prime beef is the best 3 or 4% of all cattle in America. You got to go to all the fancy steakhouses in Denver to get that same quality beef, or you could just come to GQ. But we're gonna smoke it for 14 hours before we serve it to you. You get a good smoky, beefy flavor. You get a good decadent, cheesy flavor from the cheese sauce, and then you get that crunch from the onion ring. It's absolutely fantastic, and I love it. What is your favorite Colorado team or athlete? So it's hard to just pin down one, but there is an energy that can't be beat Sunday afternoons at Empower Field. Love going to Bronco games. We have 3 locations in the stadium, every single home game for the Broncos. A lot of Broncos that are not only good football players, but very nice people. We are really blessed here in Denver to have an awesome sports town and sports city. Next question: will you be at the food festivals this year again? Yes, I love food festivals. I started out in competition barbecue, and that's where my heart is. Just hanging around a barbecue pit, smelling the aromas of the smoke, drinking some beers with my friends, and then of course making meat. Brisket, wings. Don't have the turkey right now. We have some supplier issues. Pulled pork.
So we're trying to run a business here. Get your filmy thingy out of here.
Did I say chicken wing? Food festivals I love and I look forward to. Some of my favorites that we're going to be participating in is the Denver Barbecue Fest. That's coming up right around the corner, and we'll be there. Just found out we'll be serving chicken wings there, so come on down and get some chicken wings. We'll also be serving some street corn. We'll also be at Chicken Fight, Rare, and Top Taco. Those are 3 premier events in Denver. If you've never been, highly recommend getting out. Not only is the food outstanding from Denver's best restaurants, but they're just fun social nights out. Competition is at the root of a lot of what I do. So we have one chicken fight,
1 chicken fight,
top taco,
top taco,
and we've got second twice in rare.
and we've got second twice in rare.
So this is the year I think we're going to try to improve just one more spot and try to take that down. So if you're out, come out, say hello, and definitely try our food. Need some questions, and we got quite a few questions. Some of them I can't answer for everybody. FedEx in the house. Oh, you want me to answer those questions now? Tom writes in. And for the gentleman that wanted to see me do the Gangnam style dance in my underwear, you got to go over to my YouTube channel for that.